They find nothing. Speculation about a missile strike only grows stronger.
Certainly there were many reports. The newspapers, the television, the media talked about it a lot.
Okay. Investigators hope a detailed analysis of the radar can give them some answers. They want to know if there was anything else in the skies that could have brought down the plane. They contact John McAdoo of the U.S. National Transportation Safety Board.
All right, let's see what we can see.
McAdoo is well suited for the job. He's a former Navy pilot and a radar expert.
There is obligation for the United States to help other countries with their investigation of an aircraft accident in their country if it was a United States manufactured aircraft. In this case, it was a Douglas DC-9.
He studies an enhanced version of Flight 870's radar track, one that shows more detail than the air traffic controller could see.
I received their radar printout, which included the beacon code track of this DC-9.
Looks like this is where it broke up. Through the pieces here.
Radar works by bouncing radio waves off objects. When a plane breaks apart, each piece creates its own signal or return. Air traffic controllers tune their radar to detect airliners, but radar can be adjusted to display other objects.
I want to get a closer look at this.
You eventually start getting more than one radar, so there's plenty to see.
McAdoo sees no sign of a mid-air collision.
What have we here?
But he does notice something unusual. There are 3 unidentified radar blips to the west of Flight 870. McAdoo reaches a startling conclusion.
At that altitude, and this kind of speed, I'd say that was a high-speed jet.
He could see traces of another airplane, which was not a civil plane.
Coming from the west, at that time of day, they'd never seen them coming.
This unidentified came out of the sun, which is a standard fighter pilot technique.
Blinded by the sun, the DC-9 pilots would have little chance to spot an incoming jet.
I thought that it was possible that something was fired from another aircraft.
It was quite clear that it was a fighter shooting a missile.
McAdoo's analysis makes it more likely than ever that a fighter jet was flying near the DC-9. 3 weeks after the crash, new evidence comes to light. The wreckage of a Libyan fighter jet is found in the mountains of southern Italy. The discovery raises more suspicion and adds fuel to the missile theory.
In my opinion, there were French fighters taking off from the base of Solenzara in the island of Corsica, intercepting the Libyan planes, and there was an act of war.
For reporter Andrea Purgatori, the crashed fighter confirms his belief that Flight 870 was an unintended casualty in a secret skirmish between NATO and Libyan jets.
Were the French firing to the Libyans or the Libyans firing to the French? This is difficult to say, but then the French fighters tried to chase the Libyan plane until it crashed on the mountains of Calabria in the southern part of Italy.
The aircraft disappeared. It was an explosion. Was it a missile? Certainly, I thought, yeah, this is going to be distinctly possible.
So far, the evidence for a missile strike is circumstantial. Then investigators get a lucky break. They come across an intriguing clue. A piece of shrapnel embedded in the body of a passenger. If they can identify where it came from, it might tell them what caused the explosion.
There's something I would like you to see.
Italian investigators travel to Washington with the piece of metal.
Welcome to Washington, sir.
Yes.
Is this it?
Yes.
They ask the NTSB's John McAdoo to help identify it.
Okay, let's take a look at it.
It was about that size of a pin, slightly curved, okay, flat on one side.
Now, where are you from?
It was found in the thigh of one of the passengers. At NTSB, we had structural schematics of the entire DC-9. And based on what I thought about missiles, I started looking at the middle of the aircraft.
The type of metal hints that it's from outside.
We're going to need to look at the wheel wells.
We went and looked at both wheel wells and matched this piece of metal up with the curved ribbing, unique ribbing in this panel
Next.
under the right wheel well, not the left wheel well. It wouldn't match the left wheel well.
Bingo. Say the jet fired the missile from here. It would explode as soon as it got close, about here. That would drive the shrapnel, including our piece from the wheel well,